Namaskar, dear friend. Here I am, Ashish Vidyarthi, welcoming you to another audio headphone experience. Today, let's talk imagination. Rather, imagine. Do you know that each time somebody asks us to imagine, we laugh it off? We say, what imagine, my friend? You don't even understand what are the realities I'm dealing with. What do you mean imagine? Imagine is far away from reality. Imagine is basically not real, and therefore we look down upon it. In today's conversation, we will discover how actually imagination is playing a conscious, or if I may say, an unconscious role in our life. Let me first take you through the lyrics of Imagine, that iconic John Lennon soundtrack. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Whenever I hear this song, it seems so utopian. It seems so far from how the realities are. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Yoo-hoo, hoo-hoo-hoo. Utopian, isn't it? And yet, it draws us. How will it be if all of us can live in this entire world in a beautiful way? But the naysayers will say, hey, that's all imagination. That's not real, cannot be real. So how about looking at some things that naysayers do not say nay to? The imagination which is sitting within us, alive and real, and which tells us this isn't possible, and that isn't possible, and those things are wrong, and that just cannot be done. Consider, dear friend, for a moment, that the limits that you put on yourself, on the things that you are clear that you can't do, maybe they are imagined. I'll tell you for myself, my life as I've been traveling, doing different things, beginning as a theatre actor, moving on to films. Films were a whole new ball game. It's true that I wanted to do films, but it seemed absolutely impossible. And I'm now using the term seemed, but typically after a couple of times of saying it seems impossible, we add and drop a word here and there, and the sentence becomes, it's impossible. The seeming is dropped and it becomes a reality. Our imagination creates a reality. Over the years, as I have traveled across professions, across new challenges, I have known that each new challenge, when it first came up, the mind told me, it's not safe, you can't do it. I was imagining it to be unsafe. I was imagining it as undoable. So when I was shooting in languages other than Hindi, it was completely impossible, my friend. I don't speak that language. I need to understand the language to emote, to write. I discovered that I can go beyond that limit that my imagination had put myself. And for that, I had to be imaginative to find solutions. So here is the game, dear friend. All the things that limit you, consider for a moment. Punch a hole into that theory of yours which says, I can't do it. Allow your mind to tell you that I seem to think that I can't do it. I am imagining at this point that I can't. But you know what? Imagine, what if I can do it? Imagine. Yes, my friend. It's the magnet beyond the limit which will draw you out of your limits. Each time I want to do something new and it looks challenging, and it does look challenging, of course, I create a magnet beyond that and say to myself, imagine, Ashish, imagine. Imagine if you could do it, how would it be for you? Not joking, my friend. As you're listening right now to me, imagine what would be possible if you can go beyond your limits. Look at that thing that you really wish to do, and also be straight with yourself. Tell yourself that yes, at this moment, I don't think it's possible. Now give yourself the other thought. Ask yourself this question. How will it be if I can do it? Imagine if I can do it. I promise you, this life is filled with imaginative people. Except certain imaginations sit quietly within us and they unconsciously make certain realities which aren't. I want each one of us to choose imagination as a tool. Choose it consciously. Choose to be inspired by your imagination, not be limited by it. That's what I want to do. In this headphone series, as you shut your eyes and listen, I really want you to explore the possibilities of life. And that's what I'm going to do in each episode of this headphone series. I would love to hear what you would like me to speak about. And imagine if I can do it. I already love it, my friend. Imagining is a freer. It allows me to fly. It allows me to go beyond the limits that I have put on myself. What better gift can I give to myself if I can just free myself from the bondage, from a bondage which keeps me away from all that inspires me? You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will live as one. Let the words of Len, let them become real, my friend. Let your words become real, my friend. Imagine what's possible when you can go beyond your imagined limits. Do share your thoughts. Do join me on Twitter, on Ashish Vid, on Instagram, on Ashish Vidyarthi 1, and on my YouTube channel. Do subscribe on Ashish Vidyarthi Official. I love to chat with people, my friends. I, at the age of 55 today, am really living a life which I had imagined when I could communicate my life through my work, when I could communicate and reach out to people and share thoughts that inspired me. In this world, people are sharing a lot of things which they say are not possible. There is fear around. I say, let's imagine fear. How about being drawn by happiness? Let's imagine happiness. Let's imagine a world in which you and I can live free and live fully. Alshukran Bandhu, Alshukran Zindagi. Have a great, great day or evening or good night's sleep. I would love to hear your feedback. Cheers.